What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with an old nasty recap, honey, of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is for season 3. I will have the episode in the description, honey. Miss Wanda, what's going off, honey? You gotta love you some messy Wanda, honey. You better reconcile. I was so tickled at the end of this episode, honey, with Miss Wanda and Miss Van getting into it, honey. Martell's mom said, honey, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either. I gotta get up out of here, honey. I don't do the drama and I don't do the mess. Okay, but Martell's mammy, honey, you need to stop defending hook-headed, okay? I'm so sick of that. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, that's her son. I wouldn't give a good goddamn who he is to her. Hook-headed started all this drama, all this commotion, honey, okay? You don't need your mother to defend you, hook-headed. Okay, but we gonna get to it. So let's get off to our first scene. We got Maurice and Kimmy.
Nice and warm out here, huh?
Yeah, but it's lots of trees. I like the trees.
I do too. I was thinking,
There's a lot of doing, babe.
what? All the work?
Yeah.
You know what? If we actually build out here, I'd want to do like a tree line. So where it's private on the inside, but you have like all these trees on the outside.
That makes sense. I think the entrance should be on this side because that's the longer side.
Uh-huh.
And I like the hill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to the top of that thing. Look up there. See how pretty that is? Like going up that direction?
Yes.
If the driveway is going in that way, it'll go to like the side of the house. And hopefully the pool and all that kind of stuff like will be that direction.
You know, enter at your own risk.
You go first.
So, honey, we see Maurice and Kimmy. What they looking for? Land? Or they go build a home?
Yeah,
I was shocked that he actually was there with Kimmy. Maurice strikes me as the type to look at some property or look at some land first and then talk to Kimmy after he didn't purchase the damn house or property. Or land, you know. That's what I get with Maurice. And that therapist, baby, oh, he got Maurice together. And we gonna talk about it, you guys, when we get to the scene, but it was so big. The therapist called out Maurice for trying to compete with Kimmy. That is simply all Maurice is doing when he leaves Kimmy out of big decisions. He don't discuss things that's going on with his kid. We have seen it time and time again on this show. Yeah, he didn't set up a competition with his wife. Okay? He did it. Not her, not no outside source. This is all him. This is what he does. Okay? And we got to remember he's related to Big Toenail Head, honey. So he gonna be a little messed up. He ain't as messed up as his brother, but he still, you know, he got some growing to do, honey.
I think we can make this work.
This is a good find.
I just like the area a lot.
I like the mountain.
Me too.
I think we could do a spec house or something here.
Okay, so let me be clear.
Okay.
For me, you're saying you don't want to build your house here?
I didn't plan on us moving here.
Oh, okay. I thought that was what the conversation was.
No, I'm saying build.
So this was.
Do y'all see how there's like no clear communication between these two? And it's always like he is ahead extra 4 steps than what she is, and she's in the back. And a lot of men are like that. They always talk about how they love marriage and, you know, but they get in a marriage and operate like a single man. They don't let their wife in on different business decisions. Okay, there's never any clarity on home life, business life. In their relationship, Kimmy always seems like confused, or always seems like the last person to know what Maurice is really thinking. That is such a problem. And a lot of men, they stir up all of this confusion because they are in this imaginary competition with you and you don't know about it. I'm pretty sure Kimmy didn't expect to, know that her husband was in a competition with her. But now she can make sense of it from his behavior.
For a bill of personal property.
No. This was just buy this because it's a good deal. I want way more land in an acre.
Why your wife didn't know that, though, is like what's baffling to me.
Oh, well, then I don't need to be up here in the woods for all of that.
I mean, you're part of this. This is your next step in real estate.
Look at him telling her what to do, not really communicating. He did the same shit with Jalen. She was telling him how she would like to handle things with Jalen. She has her own set of values on what being a parent means and what she wants her child to focus on. He tried to take over that, bulldoze that, instill and inject his values.
What's that mean?
I mean, because you've already started working on Jalen's deal. You're starting to, get a flip on your belt. This is new construction. I was talking to Martell about coming out here, him or Marsau, I actually talked to Martell first about it.
I don't know why. He ain't got no damn builder's license.
Building out here.
Oh, he don't even have a builder's license. How are you talking to him about building something?
I think Martell.
Because he trying to help that struggle nigga. Okay, that nigga that went out and screwed over his family and his kids for a side of coleslaw, honey. He trying to help struggle nigga get his shit together.
I was working with a partner that has a builder's license, no different than he did with
Who's that?
I don't know. I think it's one of his guys. I was thinking about having Uncle Mike do the
You just picked all the people. Huh.
Yeah.
Reese is definitely talking about this being my next project in real estate. But he's making all the decisions without me.
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Okay, this man is single with a wife. The therapist said that he got 2 wives. And that could be true too. But to me, he operate like he's single. Bitch, I done already made all the decisions. I'm just waiting to catch you up. See, that's why I'm not so big on all this marriage shit unless it's going to be built on equality and respect and honor and honesty, transparency, morality. Okay, a lot of these niggas, all they want to operate from is being dysfunctional, toxic. They're really complacent, but in their confused mind, they think they're moving forward and they're not. A lot of times they making shit more worse than what it is. Okay.
I didn't even know he had committed to this spec house and not our dream house.
What a... Kimmy looks what? Confused. Okay? Confused. The last person to know. That's a problem. And all of that is a result of Maurice's ego. He's just like his brother. They move around. They make decisions really quick without, consulting their wives, because their wives are just extensions of them. They're really not this partner that they should be, right? Because when you enter into a marriage with someone, it's about partnership, what both of you all think. But no, they are, defined by their ego, which says I'm the big man and I'll be making all the decisions, and she'll just, she'll hear about it when I'm ready to tell her, and she'll just have to go along with it. Okay?
I don't know why I'm surprised.
Yeah.
You heard what she said. I don't know why I'm not surprised. She used to this man. And I bet since he's a good provider, okay, which is what I keep telling y'all, because these men, they think that they are good men because they are providing and running businesses and got high credit scores. Okay, I'm sure he like, well, I'm doing all this and I'm doing all that, and how dare you be upset, with how I communicate or don't communicate things to you, okay?
To come together on some of the next steps. How would you like your first new build to look?
You have a good heart to say, we're going to do it together, and then you make a lot of decisions on the front end with very little input from me.
What did I tell y'all? Okay.
Say you pick Uncle Mike, you pick Marsau, and you pick this particular spot, and then you're like, Kimmy, go do that. Kimmy, you need to talk to Uncle Mike. Kimmy, you got to get along with Marsau. Kimmy, like, you try to gather all the pieces, and then you wash your hands. 6 months from now, you'll say, oh, well, but I got this case that I got to work on, babe, and it's more important because it makes the money. And, babe, I got to do this. I don't have time to go over there.
He just like his brother. He just a light-skinned version. Okay? And he's not as harsh. I think with Maurice, it's something in there that's saying, okay, we gotta kind of get this shit together, right? It's a little something in there. Marsau don't have that at all. Big toenail head, big as his goddamn head is. He ain't got that in his brain at all, honey.
42 things come up to where you actually can't do it with me. I just found out today that you want to strictly build a house to sell.
What did I tell y'all? They're not on the same page. They're not in the same book. And if he keeps treating her like this, they won't even be in the same room. And then there won't be a marriage at all. This is what a lot of these men do. And I told y'all, they get into these marriages with the wrong intentions and behaviors for the marriage, right? They'll say one thing and do another. Behavior reflects intentions. And she can tell by his behavior, his intentions are not good. They are not about the both of them working on something together, because he always leaves her in the dust to pick up the pieces while he goes over here to make something else the priority. And then these men will say, oh, I'm depressed. I'm so confused. Bitch, stop taking on 10 to 12 different things. Okay? What are you doing? Focus on one thing at a time. You know you got a good man, ladies, when he's present with you. He ain't looking at his phone. He ain't figuring out who else he's going to call and talk to and make important for that day. He's focused on you. This man ain't focused on her. And it's not about that she's not a good woman. I think Kimmy is a damn good woman. But a lot of times, ladies, they don't know what to do with a good woman. They know how to sabotage it and then ask, well, what happened? Well, why she don't want to be with me? Why she don't want to trust me? Because of shit like this sneaky backhanded shit. Okay? I was telling somebody the other day that life is like a drive-thru, right? You know how you go to McDonald's or any drive-thru and you see the big menu? We are always ordering things off of that menu, right? To make up our order. With Maurice is ordering disrespect, dishonesty, disloyalty. He's ordering all of those things. And then when he gets his order at the second window, he's like, well, what the hell is this? Why do I have this particular order? You ordered those things. Okay? What you give out is what you always get back. And now you got him and his brother. Oh, I'm so depressed. Oh, I'm so frustrated. Oh, I don't take vacations. I don't know what to do. But steadily ordering more work. Steadily ordering more time away from your spouse. Steadily ordering not listening to your spouse and what she feels is important. And how she wants to be in partnership with you on these many different projects. You don't order that. Okay? And then you wonder why you're still not happy. You wonder why your woman ain't happy. Because guess what? You didn't order the shit that would make her happy. You didn't order honesty. You didn't order transparency. You didn't order love. You didn't order partnership. You ordered all this other garbage, and now you shocked that you are in the state in which you are in. Okay? So, moral of the story is, if you want to be happy in life, then watch what you order.
Had that conversation.
No.
That's my point.
We didn't have that conversation.
All the semantics in front of that is really impertinent. I'm saying this moment is when you said you got a project.
He didn't talk to her in the past about this. Now, I'm going to talk to you now, and I'm telling you.
Even with Monster being here, when things are coming up short, you like plop it in my lap to get it figured out.
I'm already working on all that, Captain. As a matter of fact, I take him to practice soon. He finished out junior high pretty good. After our major...
She didn't ask your ass about all of that. Child.
Hiccup, you know, the whole vaping deal. And he kind of...
These niggas is the masters of deflection, okay?
Found out, like, yeah, we're men in business, and he's going to be a business person. He's going to be...
That boy didn't decide that. I bet you this nigga decided he's going to be a business person. Okay, because remember, he was trying to make Jalen into him.
Different. Leader. I think that was an awakening, like, hey, my parents are going to be about it. You know what I mean? We're going to be involved. Like, speaking of involved, like, you know, do you think that you can...
Look at him once again, because he's not listening. He didn't hear shit she had to say.
Help with, like, drop off and pick up.
Don't play.
Hell no, nigga, that's your child. I don't care if she did marry you. You said that you was going to do all the dropping off, picking up, spending of the time. You said once he moved, you know, with y'all, you was going to pick up the slack. And I keep telling y'all, a lot of them, they don't want wives for partnership. They want wives. They want these house slaves. That's what they want. That way they could tell you what to do and do a little funny communication with you, right? And change shit all the way up. Child, Kimmy girl, not today and tomorrow don't look good. Either don't let this fool get away with this foolishness.
Me?
I just said it.
Oh, whatever, babe. Maurice was the one who, in all his array of plans for Monster, agreed to take Monster to everything.
That's what they do. That's the trap. Okay? And a lot of times, ladies, that ring is the trap. They know you want that big shiny thing on your finger. Okay? They know you want that. They know you, some of you all are validated by that. But the shit that he's doing in the relationship, he's gonna do in the marriage. All right? And I'm pretty sure this fool was already doing this shit in the relationship.
I don't even know how more clear I can be in regards to the fact that we just need to communicate better in regards to things that you have outlined for me. I got to go run. I need to catch up with those people at the event center, hopefully.
I gotta go.
And he did that same shit with Kiowa and Zave. Kept telling her, oh, we need to get with them and we need to talk to them and da-da-da-da-da. Built Kimmy all the way up, you know, just to run off to a meeting and leave Kimmy there by herself to fend for herself with Kiowa and Zave. Y'all remember that? Okay. Let's move it on along. So now we got Martell and his mammy, honey, that he looked just like. Okay, looked just like his mammy. So Hookheaded begins talking to his mother about how him and Marsau and Maurice just may be depressed because they are all so bogged down with work. Child, Martell, you are not depressed. You purposely messed up your family for a side of coleslaw. And now you have to rebuild and you got to grow up and you got to stop being a 12-year-old boy. A lot of these men are boys, okay? And they refuse to see that because they think because they are over the age of 18 and can drink and they working a lot of hours, that makes them a man. No. You're not a man until you're making the best decisions for your life. And you are not doing that. And everything that's going on now is a consequence of your bad behavior from the past. And you need to humble yourself. Life is speaking to Martell. It's telling him to humble yourself, hook-headed. And sitting up here talking to this woman that's your mother, she's enabling your behavior. You don't need to be defended. Okay? How the hell do you start a fire and then you expect your mother to put it out when you the one causing all the smoke in the first damn place? Make it make sense.
One of us are depressed.
Now you got a lot on your plate.
Yeah, there we go.
Do too much.
Yeah, I definitely think that, and then with me, I've just been going through too much over the last year and a half.
You hear what she said? You do so much, like fucking another bitch that ain't your wife. Yeah, that's what your son does, lady.
So yeah, this might just need a little bit of guidance.
You need a lot of guidance, but are you going to listen? Okay? A lot of these men, they go to therapy and they still don't fucking listen. They'll listen, because it looked good on TV, and then we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. Time is always the determining factor, honey. Okay?
That's why I'm open to feedback from therapy.
I don't think you need no therapist.
You hear what the hell she said? I don't think you need no therapist. Child, your son needs therapy. You need therapy for making that damn statement if you ain't paying attention to what's going on. Your son is going down the wrong road, the wrong damn road. And everything that's going on around him right now is a feedback mechanism trying to get him to realize that.
Be your own therapist.
Yeah.
When you got so much on your plate, you got to take the time to slow down.
I know you
Did nobody tell his ass to go out here and make 5 kids? You chose to have all of that on your plate, and then you complain. Make it make sense.
Just told me over the years.
You got a whole lot on your plate.
Always told me over the years.
You got to.
Yeah. Well, this past year, I would definitely say it slowed down tremendously. And then, too, and I can appreciate this time that it slowed down, too, because over the past 8-9 years, I have been so busy.
I'm telling you,
know what I'm saying?
And I don't mean no harm when I say it. Things happen for a reason.
Yeah. Just it's kind of frustrating. Mel and I, we have to be on the same page.
Yeah, you got to.
Before we can really co-parent effectively. When
them kids was real small, and you used to just work, and I'd be like, damn. She gonna kill my boy.
Y'all hear that shit? Toxic parenting, blaming the wife. She gonna kill my boy. How is she killing your boy when he has a husband and a father is supposed to provide? So I'm looking at Martell through another lens now. And she was a single parent. And sometimes that single parent, that mother can be that man's downfall. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth. But all this enabling I'm hearing, I'm not here for it. And it lets me know why we are where we are at right now with Martell.
You do so damn much.
Yeah.
And, she lay around, Martell. Oh, I used to be so mad to myself.
I used to share that with you.
And you sitting up here talking about how Melody would lay around, having his babies? Okay, that's what, as the wife, that's what the hell she was supposed to do. And some of these mothers, they be acting like they are their son's wife. That's why sometimes they don't like the wife and don't respect her because they feel like they should be in her position. Ask me how I know. Okay, as a mother, you got to watch that.
I don't give a damn what nobody said. You done did the damn thing. Do you hear me? And you're still doing it, baby.
Yeah.
Because you got a girl pregnant. So what?
Y'all hear that toxic ass shit she's talking about? So what? That ain't nothing. What if Melody would have went out here and made a baby? She would have been the worst slut in history. Child, these mothers, I can't do it.
I ain't happy about it. But hell, I ain't gonna lose no sleep over neither.
I've already taken a little flack, because in Vegas too, we had like a real flat out argument was, about the kids knowing her song, about the dad.
But Tank had said something to me before that Mama had a song, and I said, "What's the song about then, baby?" I ain't had a clue.
Yeah,
he was saying something, and you know what I said? I said, "Oh, baby, she just singing about your daddy."
See, it came from your mother. It came from your mother, and now your mother is gonna try to blame your ex-wife. She go point her gun at Melody when she is the one explaining this to the children. But don't nobody got to explain shit. Them children ain't stupid. They know what's up. Okay? They know their daddy is a hoe. You a hoe. You know you a hoe. How do you know? Because we told you so.
Oh, Lord, Mama. Mama?
He's like, "No, Grandma, no." I said, "Well, it's all right, baby. It's all
Why
right."
you telling him that? Why you telling him singing about me? Why you say that?
Don't tell me what I should do. She shouldn't allow that.
You still shouldn't tell a kid that it's about their dad.
Absolutely.
That's the whole thing that we want to avoid.
Nigga, you did what you did. You made your bed, and now you need to lay in it, nigga. Don't nobody feel sorry for you, hook-headed, okay? Mama done did enough spoiling and enabling you, and I see the bitch ain't stopped because your ass is a full-grown damn man, and she's still doing it. But want to blame everybody else for cussing your ass out. Make it make sense.
Okay, well, guess what? You need to take that up with your ex-wife.
See, look at her, pointing her gun at Melody. Let's blame her and put the onus on her. Your son caused all of this when he chose to cheat and have this affair for years and get the girl pregnant. There wouldn't be a damn song. Have you ever thought of that, lady?
Why are you acting like that?
Because I'm sleeping.
Nah, because you crazy as hell.
Shoot. And another thing, Marcel, he's having what you call like the destiny race. It's like it's a run. It's like a 5K. It's like a charitable event.
Tisha, her ass need to be racing up out of that damn marriage. They got a lot of goddamn nerve, got a fucked up marriage, but can come together for business. Make it make sense. But anyways, Martell invites his mother to the event, and we already know she gonna be there. So let's move on along. So we got the guys there going to have their session with Dr. Francis. Big toenail head don't want to come. He don't need therapy. Hell, he the main one that need the damn therapy. Okay?
Doesn't look like you're on your way here, so he's running up here. Right. Oh, you're getting prepared for your race? No, I just run anyway, so. Oh, okay. That's what I do. That's what you do. We're having our group therapy with Dr. Francis. Oh, word. And we thought you were going to join us. Guys, I'm not into it. Dr. Francis seems like a great guy. And I think he means well. But when it comes down to being able to listen and provide feedback, I think that he's more suited to listen to my wife or females in general.
See, he feels like he's above getting any type of feedback. This is what narcissism looks like, okay? I'm above the curve. I can't accept any help. I'm going to keep complaining that I'm frustrated with life and I don't know how to deal with things. And everything is, bringing me down. And all of it, you guys, I told you, it's fear. F-E-A-R. And actually, I have a little piece on fear I want to share with you guys.
You have to do is get to the point on your everyday life. Every moment of life is a spiritual experience. I know you know that.
Yes, I
right?
do. That's why we're here on Confronting.
And the reason it becomes a spiritual experience is because you've realized you are causing the vast majority of your own problems due to your mental reactions. So as life unfolds on a daily basis, you have the right to choose not to do that. You can still go to work. You still take care of the kids. You just lean away from this mess that the mind is doing to amplify and overemphasize or over-exaggerate whatever's going on.
And then what do? Lean into what that awareness is saying?
What will happen is when you let go of the noisy mind, you will end up in a seat of quiet, which I know you'll have to talk about. You'll end up in a seat of quiet because that's what it is back there, is quiet.
The
stillness, right?
Okay.
My experience is that now you can look at reality and you will know what to do. Just the fact you don't have all this static, right?
Yes.
Means the quiet one who's clear will look at reality and it will be pretty obvious what it is for you to deal with it. What basically happens is we've gone to the mind and said, I'm not okay. How does everything need to be for me to be okay?
Y'all hear that? We got Marsau talking about he depressed and he's always working and he don't take vacations. You got Maurice saying the same thing. I don't take vacations and I don't do this. We had this whole COVID shutdown, lockdown. That was the time to rest. That was the time to pay attention to life and do those things that you've been wanting to do. They didn't do that. They just continued working and going off of what's going on in their mind. Okay?
And then we are devoted ourselves to try and create that situation. It doesn't work, but we don't know that yet. And so we try to create situations that we think will make us be okay. And when things start changing that don't match that model,
Yeah, we get scared.
we get scared because it looks like it's not going to work. You can either push it away or you can let it go.
Yeah.
Right? You can either avoid it and be scared of it, or you can let it pass right through.
Okay.
Fear comes up out of your heart. That's a very natural thing. It's human. All right? You are watching it. You see it. You have the right to relax. Let it pass right through you. If you don't do that, you're going to try and fix it. You're going to try and control situations outside so you don't ever feel the fear. And it all starts to bother you. That's what it means. You'll fall. And eventually you'll lose your consciousness. You'll forget your whole purpose. And you'll just be scared. You just get scared.
And y'all see how scared Marsau is. He's afraid to get answers. He's afraid to get help. Okay? He wants to be bogged down by his mind. His mind is creating static. Okay? It's creating confusion. Because that's the state he wants to be in. And that is the representation of what is going on in a lot of these men's heads. Okay? A lot of them claim to be busy, but they're not getting any productive work done. And they wonder why everything is stagnant around them and it's not growing and it's not getting better. Because they're overly defined by providing and money can fix everything. And it can't.
Life is a natural unfolding of reality. You're supposed to harmonize and work with it. You don't give up and let it take over, right? You're like if you get on a horse and you're scared, you have to be a very good rider, right? But that doesn't mean you let the horse go wherever they want. You learn how to interface and interact with life in a wholesome, participatory way. Fear doesn't let you do that. So letting go of fear is not letting go of life. When you're watching, see whether what that voice is saying is really helpful. In other words, is it really giving you good advice? Or is it just a neurotic voice talking inside your head? And you will find that in every situation you're in life, there's a higher way to deal with the situation. Of course, there are situations that are difficult to deal with, but there's still a higher way to deal with that situation than being reactive, which is the only thing the mind's going to do. It's like if your body started to hurt, you don't say, shut up. You say, well, I wonder what's wrong. It's trying to talk to me.
And that's what's going on with Marsau. Okay, everything that's going on is a feedback mechanism letting you know you need help. You need to talk to somebody. The guys try to get him to come to counseling and he's too stuck in ego, edging God out. I got this. I can handle this. I. Okay? Ego, narcissist. That's what they stand for.
That is your heart telling you something's wrong inside of me. You want to get it out. And so you just appreciate life as your teacher. And then ultimately, just so we get it down, how do you get it out? You relax and it will work itself out. That is my experience.
You relax.
You relax and don't touch it. And relax behind it. And it will come up and push its own way out. It's almost as if your heart doesn't want that inside.
Yeah.
And so just like the body pushes splinters out,
yes,
it will try to push it out, but you won't let it. Because the moment it tries to push out, you push it back down.
Ooh, this personal growth thing, it's real.
Honey, shout out to Michael Singer. He is one of my favorite spiritual teachers, honey. Okay, now back to these guys.
Men think like females.
Y'all hear that? Or men that think like females. So I guess Martell and Maurice, they think like females because they are humble enough to meet with this therapist. He's stupid.
Francis at the door.
Oh, hey,
Francis.
Dr. Francis at the door, man.
Let me know what he said. He gives some good advice.
I think Marcel's not here today because he's not sure whether he actually has those feelings that he said that he had before.
Don't make no excuse for your big toenail head ass brother. He know what's going on. Fear, okay? Fear, don't want to grow, don't want to change. That's why he got him a safe woman, okay, that ain't going nowhere. And Tisha, girl, Miss Robinson keep telling you, you need to run and fast, okay? Your ass should have been the fastest person at the Destiny race, okay?
But I think mental health is a very important issue, and you don't want to minimize it.
And I really do hope these men take this serious and they're not just doing this for their ego and, oh, it looks good. There are so many people out in the world that are fake as hell that will just do stuff because there's cameras watching, people watching, you know. So I really do hope they take heed to what Dr. Francis has to say.
How things been going? I haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
Yeah?
I've been doing good, but how about you? How things been going with you?
Everything is, moving forward. It's been a little tough, going through the divorce and things of that nature, but, managing. I'm still here.
So is the divorce final now?
It is.
Okay. All right. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yes, sir.
All
yes,
right.
sir.
And how about you, sir? This is the first time I'm seeing you. How are you?
Yes, I've had some conversations about you. I've heard some really good stuff about some of the advice that you give. I was out in Vegas and Marsau was talking to me. You know Marsau, right? Yeah. He made mention that he was feeling depressed. So then he started giving some ideas as far as his understanding of what depression was. Right. And then I said, I believe I identified with almost all of the stuff he was talking about.
So you're just thinking based on what Marsau said and what you've been feeling and what the general idea is in society about depression. You're thinking that you might be depressed.
I'm not sure. This is the thing.
Sure. Okay.
Sir, I think the life of a high achiever is that you deal with a lot of stress, right? And it's continuous. I traditionally just work.
And in my opinion, they need to spend more time building their character than they do building a brand. That is the problem with most men. They want to look good on paper. Okay? They don't want to be good people. They want it to look like that. All right?
Right. We were talking in Vegas and Martell said one of the coping things that he dealt with was to go on vacations. I almost never go on vacation. Right? So it's like there's no escape from stress. And I've been an entrepreneur since I've been 18.
You use a really good word. You said, first of all, you said dealing with things, and now you said escape. And the whole idea of escaping is not dealing with anything. You understand what I'm saying here? Because if you have to deal with something, you basically have to stand still and confront yourself and ask yourself, what is it about me that's making me feel the way I'm feeling relative to this thing that's causing me stress? Is that making sense to you?
Yeah, it does. I just trying to find out, is this the way that it is?
Some people create a maze and forget how they got in there. Why? Because outside of the maze is too stressful, anxiety provoking, all this kind of stuff. So regardless of whether you're depressed or not, you accept the fact that you are feeling the way you're feeling. If you like it, you'll keep it. If you don't like it, you will change it.
And what Maurice needs to learn to do is stay within the present moment. What I see with him is he is always moving to the future. And you heard what Kimmy said. He's not talking to me in the present moment. She doesn't hear about things until what? A future moment. So he's more focused on the future. Okay? And he's trying to get away from things instead of just staying present, staying focused. And then did you hear him bringing up his past? The past is a reflection of the ego, and so is the future. Okay? Presence is presence. Presence is right here, right now, in this moment. The past is what you did. Oh, I was an entrepreneur at the age of 18. And I've always did that and this, that, and the other. Ego. Bragging about what you did in the past. What about who you are now in this present moment? Not who you're trying to be. Who are you now to become better for the future? And you need to communicate with your wife in a transparent way and get her feedback when the moment happens, not when it's, many moments ago, not in some future moment. You need to be present. And Marsau is the same thing.
You got to take a look at what is it costing me to get what I want to get, and how will I feel if I don't get what I want to get.
I identify with this future guy who...
There go that. What did I tell? What did I tell y'all about past and what future? Okay?
I believe I am called to be. Okay.
And the past and the future always robs you of the present moment. Okay?
But when I get married, the person that I love is actually competing with the work that I believe and the seed planted.
Y'all hear that shit? And that doctor didn't want to hear that shit. Lies you tell. A lie don't care who tell it. He wasn't buying that shit at all. He wouldn't even let him finish. The Scott brothers, they like to lie to themselves and make themselves feel more important than they already are, because what I'm guessing is, as a child coming up, they didn't feel good about themselves. Okay? Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem will always try to overwork themselves to prove a point, and they think they proving it to everybody else when really they need to be telling themselves they are enough in this present moment, and there's nothing wrong with getting more as long as I know who I am right now. Okay? He didn't want to hear that shit, and I don't blame him. Tell him to shut the fuck up, right along with his brother.
She ain't competing with it. You're creating the competition.
Boom! You creating that shit. And a lot of you men do that because of your ego. And you think that that's what a man does. Okay, a man lies to his woman. A man is not transparent with his woman. A man competes with his woman. Now, they are not going to come out and say this shit. But like I always tell y'all, behavior reflects intentions. Okay? And you could tell that they do this through their behavior. They do this shit on purpose so that they can feel good about themselves and cater to their own ego and feel like the what? Big man. I'm important. I'm doing something. Okay?
Let's get this thing right. Because you're the one that wants to be an entrepreneur and want to be married. You're the one that's creating the competition here. Stop blaming your wife.
Tell him. Oh, yes. And Marsau, you stop blaming Tisha for your shit.
Let's put the press on the table for a little bit, okay? I'm going to talk to you right now, okay? He said he is so involved in his work, he don't even take time for vacation. Right, yeah. Guess what? This man's got 2 wives.
Yep, and one of the wives is more important than the other, okay? Honey, that probably went over Martell's head. He probably like, ooh, he got 2 wives and I got an ex-wife and a side chick. Hook-headed. Hook-headed was probably happy to hear that, honey, okay?
This man's got 2 wives. And they present competing interests in his life, right? And because they present competing interests in your life, you wonder where you get your stress from.
You the one that brought it, okay? You and your brother. Y'all create stress and then you complain about it. Okay?
Because when you're supposed to be with your baby at home, you might be thinking about the phone call and the business and the entrepreneurship and where it's going to go tomorrow, how much you got to make and what you're going to lose and all this kind of stuff. That wife. Oh, damn.
Hey. Wake his ass up, Doc. Wake these niggas up, okay? Let's globally wake these fools up.
That's clarity, isn't it? That's why they pay you the big bucks. I'm telling you, that now makes sense. Because it's consistent conflict.
Yes.
That actually makes sense. It's constant conflict. So, wow. Dr. Francis has dropped a nugget I believe is going to change my life. Really, there's no excuse why Kimmy's not always at the forefront of my decision making.
You did that shit. You created that.
I'm a really busy guy, and I think that I communicate with Kimmy a lot more than I do.
And you don't. You leave her out. Okay? You let the moment happen, and then you talk to her about it in some future moment. And then you wonder why she's confused, because she wasn't with you in the present moment when you was making the decision. Okay? These men need to stop defining themselves by their egos. It's toxic. It's immature. It's dysfunctional. It's not progressive. Okay? Start caring about your marriage. The same way you care about this career, start caring about your marriage. And a lot of people are like that, guys, because they care more about money than they do about people, than they do about relationships.
Revelation is pretty insightful. And we're just getting started, Doc.
You need to perform surgery on all you niggas, okay? Discombobulate all you niggas. Unplug all your insecurities. Just come on, Doc.
I'm going to tell you something, man. Be careful that the degree to which you want to succeed in entrepreneurship, okay? Don't derail your relationship with your wife. It impacts your relationship with your children and their picture of themselves. What you're really going through is what it costs you to succeed.
And you know what? There's a price to pay when you want to succeed. But I've been thinking over the past couple of days, you can't over-empower your career and under-empower your relationship with your spouse or your children, because your career will be a success, right? And then your relationship with your children and your spouse will be unsuccessful because you don't put anything of substance within that. You give it all to the career, and then you wonder why you're getting a divorce or you are more distance away from your spouse. You're not connected to your spouse.
I definitely agree with Dr. Francis 100%. Because I remember when Mel used to take on more.
Miss Robinson is over here rolling her eyes and sucking her damn teeth, okay? Why the hell you bringing up Melody, motherfucker? Didn't she divorce you? Okay? You know what divorce is, hook-headed? You are on your own right now, so you can look at yourself and stop blaming other people. And this is what men do when they don't want to take responsibility for their own lives and the decisions that they chose to make. Nobody told you to have an affair on your wife. You chose to do it. Now live with the consequences. Sleep in the bed that you made for yourself.
And more, and putting the kids second. And she needs to hear this more than Maurice or me.
No. Look at him getting the onus of responsibility. He is not growing. If you're not growing, you're not going to learn, and you go keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And then you got your damn mother on here defending you where you don't need to be defended. You need to be a man and walk through the fire that you created. The mother needs to stop acting like the goddamn fire department putting your fires out. You caused them. Okay? Walk through the fire.
So I'm talking about marriage now. And I know where you are, Martell, but it still matters.
I'm at that rebuilding phase right now.
Did you get your builder's license, motherfucker? Okay. Rebuild that.
Because it was I've been through a lot over the last year.
That you caused.
You know, I would say I've lost. I'm not gonna say I lost everything, but I have lost everything. You know,
You done lost your damn mind too, if you ever had
I
it.
feel like to have lost so much.
Oh man.
See, now we're coming back all the way around to whether or not you're depressed or not, as opposed to I've lost so much.
It's just I know that I'm hurt.
You're hurt.
I know that I'm hurt.
Okay, see that feeling.
He ain't heard enough because he wouldn't have got his ass in that confessional talking that shit about Melody and making this damn therapy session about her, but she need to hear it more than me. You're not ready to be a man yet, honey, until you focus on you and stop focusing on other people and blaming them. Put the onus on you.
And I see the difference now. And that's a good reframing there. I'm hurt.
Yeah.
When you change your view of yourself, you will change your view of your world. Then you will change how you view what you view. It all starts with you.
Tell him. Oh, my God.
I'm not going to tell you what to go home and do. Because when you want to work on something, you do it not because of an outside pressure from an outside entity, but because the internal pressure said you cannot not do it.
Come on, man. Oh, God. Woo.
You decide what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you succeed or fail, it won't be because I told you. It won't be because and you don't look like failures.
Shit, one of them do. Okay? And the one go fail at his marriage if he don't start putting that woman first.
Because you don't have the fear of success. Right. So take responsibility for that, just like you take responsibility for everything else. Okay?
Yeah, like getting folks pregnant, hook-headed.
Hey, decide what you want. And then you do it, and you'll be okay. You're a blessing, Doc.
Okay, guys, so everybody is at the Destiny race, and it's just so funny how Marsau can get his ass up in front of all these people and put on this event, but yet he the same fool that couldn't get his ass up for 5 minutes to speak a few kind words on behalf of his wife celebrating 15 years of marriage. Okay, make it make sense.
This is the second annual Destiny race.
These fools need to be in a race to fix this raggedy ass marriage. That's what they need to do. And what I really think they need to do is just separate and move on. But honey, you ain't heard it from Miss Robinson.
Is where individuals write down their major purpose in life, they nail it to a stake in the ground, and then they run with their destiny in mind. It's a motivational race. The Destiny race has always been something that's been really near and dear to my heart, just because it's inspired me so much. I can tell you my story is that probably the time of my life when I was probably not being the best that I could be.
Like right now? Okay.
You know, I just talked to some people and they talked to me about running. And really I understood the correlation between running and achieving your goals in life. And it's really giving up where you're at here and trying to get there.
And this fool has so many goals for his career. He don't have none for his marriage. Okay?
So on this road of life, the most important thing you can do is take your stake, put it in the ground, and define your destiny. You each have wrote down your major purpose that you're running for. So right now we're going to take our stakes and we're going to go across this bridge and we're going to place it in the ground over there. Okay,
so guys, we see everybody running. I think Mel and Tiffany, they took a shortcut, honey. Can y'all believe Tiffany is only, 34? The bitch seemed like she 40, 45. Child. We got Martell and his mom. They come to the race. I guess the mother didn't want to come. And hook-headed figure, he's a big attention seeker. So he didn't want her to stay at home and he wanted to be out and about. He wanted to run, he claimed, but he came when it was damn near over. And Kimmy was like, well, you could still race. You could do it. I thought that was funny. And his ass didn't end up doing it. I thought it was so cute that Martell's son was running ahead of Marsau, and Marsau was like, oh, I'm not going to let a Holt beat me. That little boy smoked Marsau. And then you see the little girl, their firstborn. I forgot her name, honey. It's Mariah. Child, it's too many M's, honey, for Miss Robinson. Okay, but Mariah was out there running. I said, look at them kids. Okay, honey, let's get to the drama of it all.
I want to say thank you guys for coming out to our anniversary event. I'm not really sure why every single time we're together, there's an argument.
The Martell'S show.
Your pain is yours, and you bring it up and then you lash out.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. You're very passive aggressive with her, and then you know she's gonna react. So then it turns into the same.
What show's gonna react? What y'all said? No, I'm sorry. See, women can't disrespect me like that. That's what I'm saying.
Why is it a woman thing? Okay, you are disrespectful. They both disrespect each other. I was looking at some reviews and people was saying, well, it's not right for Melody to go on social media. It's not right for the woman to do it. And they was getting on Tiffany's husband for telling Martell, you a man and, you need to carry yourself with more class and decorum and, just try to be the bigger person. And that's absolutely correct. And a lot of people will say, well, that's a double standard. No, that's certain stuff is just a standard. It's always going to look bad when a man is overly arguing with a woman. Yes, a man can get into it with a woman and state his cause and, they go back and forth. I get that. But as a man, you need to learn to walk away. Stop acting like a bitch. Okay? Stop doing that. And Melody needs to stop arguing with him, period. I wouldn't even give his ass all that energy. I guess she trying to put on a performance for us, honey. Miss Robinson don't need it. Okay, I done seen enough from you fools. But yeah, there's a standard for how a man should behave. Women should, act like women too. But for that man, it didn't look right to Lewis. And Lewis did right by checking his ass. Okay?
You're not listening. This is the problem. I wasn't even finished. No.
So we got Martell's mammy. Okay? She want to come to his rescue. He don't need to be rescued.
Well, I wasn't between them two. But you can't uphold Melody every time either.
And you can't uphold your son all the damn time, okay? It was so funny how she was getting on Destiny for butting in, but bitch, you be butting in too. You just had your gun cocked it at Melody, trying to blame her for a song she created when there would be no damn song if it wasn't for your hook-headed ass son. Make it make sense.
Uphold for Melody. What are you doing right now? I'm telling him what he needs to do. But Miss Marlene,
that's not your husband.
Miss Marlene,
your ex-husband.
It ain't gotta be. Okay, she telling him he need to stop. Okay, he is a big problem.
Miss Marlene got them there.
Well, yeah, I've been doing Destiny. She's a sweet girl, you know what I'm saying? But still, don't get beside yourself when you're stepping at me. Because, baby, you don't know me like that. And I am a mother. And I am Martell's mother.
That's between them.
And I wouldn't be proud of that either with the way he acting.
But listen.
But you ain't got to speak on her behalf.
I'm not. I'm speaking on my behalf about the conversation.
You speaking on your son's behalf, so shit.
That we had. Don't do that, Miss Marlene. I'm talking about the conversation that me and him had. You weren't there.
Yeah, you wasn't there. I cannot stand people that ain't there for shit but got everything to say. Shut the hell up, shit. Shut the fuck up and get back to work. I'm so sick of Martell and his mother and this tired ass Jerry curl. She got, girl, go sit down somewhere, okay? She said a happy anniversary to y'all. Shady. Ain't nobody ganging up on your raggedy ass son. He ain't about shit, and he gonna keep hearing it whether he like it or not, okay? I keep telling y'all, all this is a big ass feedback mechanism of what happens when you screw over your wife and your kids for a side of coleslaw. Okay, make it make sense. Stop trying to be the fire department, ma'am, for your son. Okay?
That's true, man. That's not true because he's my friend too. Don't do that. I always talk to him. I never.
Martell demands attention.
Don't do that.
Yes, he does. He demands attention. Yes, he do. He's an attention seeker.
It's like my mom just said. Don't talk at me.
I always talk to you and then you
And your ass don't listen. Child, bye. Let's get to these mothers. So we see Miss Van and Martell's mother. They hug and embrace. You know, they talk about getting together. And then who comes through, honey? Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda. You better reconcile.
Let's take the kids out together.
Hey, mommies, what y'all doing over here?
Honey, Miss Van was rolling her eyes, sucking her damn teeth as soon as Miss Wanda came over there. Honey, Miss Robinson was tickled.
What y'all talking about?
I'll be chatting about the different things.
Baby. Really? Well, y'all know we got a lot of that going on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. One day I got a chance to talk to Martell and Melanie about getting back together.
Shit, they don't need to get back together.
No, yeah, that's
See, even the damn mothers is over. They like, we don't want to hear that shit.
And look, she was one on social media telling young girls if they were going with married men to make sure they get everything that the wife get.
Ooh, Miss Wanda, say it ain't so. Miss Wanda the one with 2 husbands. Oh, a boyfriend and a husband. My bad.
No, nothing about all that, how that go. See, that's why I just stay in my lane. Exactly. All right, have a good one.
Love you.
Bye. All right. Oh, Lord. Miss Wanda. Look, I ain't come out there for that. I was there to support Marsau and Tisha.
And take up for your raggedy ass son. Bye, girl. Bye, boo.
Hey, I'm good. Because, you know, you can't stop nobody from saying nothing, baby. So, that's why I stay in my lane. I don't do me.
Shit, you was just being messy with Destiny, girl. Bye, girl.
Okay, yeah, I did mention that about the kids. But I was talking to them. Like, you know, people do go through things.
Yeah, but I'm saying no one is going to take any advice from you when you say one thing 1 minute and then you get on social media and then you cut them down.
But you want to blame me for
Melody,
this?
no, I'm just saying Melody wasn't going to listen to anything you had to say. Everything you said about her this far has been negative. The woman who has a husband and a boyfriend.
And I'm not ashamed of what I do.
Miss Wanda said, honey, I'm not ashamed. Ain't no shame in my game, honey, okay?
What that shit?
Woman, please.
That's the first.
That's
So since you want to throw out what I said and what I did,
I have never dated a married man. And for you to come at me like that with that trash, I don't do ghetto.
Ooh, she said, I don't do the ghetto, honey. I know that's right, Miss Van.
Sweetie girl, for one thing, know the difference between ghetto, okay? Because I'm from Bessemer. You'll know when I come ghetto, because this wig gonna come off, the earrings going on the ground, and these shoes gonna get kicked out, because that means I'm gonna get into your ass.
You ain't gonna do shit, Miss Wanda, okay?
That's what ghetto means. So don't you never come to me talking about being ghetto, okay?
You are ghetto, Miss Wanda. It looked like you would, take a KFC meal, honey, into the movies, okay? You one of them, okay?
You stay busy with Tisha and Marsau.
I always will.
That's right. You stay busy with their messed up relationship.
Busy, okay? Your little hands and your little brain is full. So stay there, okay?
Your big brain is all full of too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guess what? I think I'm doing a hell of a lot better than the rest of the parents.
Oh, please, Mom.
Being real with you.
Like I said.
Being real with you.
Okay,
so
this
it is what it is.
over.
Please let me go. Walk away like your daughter did.
No, you walk away.
Bye.
You walk away.
Bye.
You walk away.
I like Melody's mother, though, because she like, you walk away, bitch. I'm still here to stay. I know that's right, Miss Van.
Come on.
Last time I saw you came over here to me.
It doesn't make no difference. I can't help it because Martell's mother was over here. I can't help it because Martell's mother was over here.
And she's gone, so
Oh, she said she gone, so step off.
No, I can stay
shut the fuck up and get back to work, Miss Wanda.
It's a free cheese bone, so you can go ahead and step. You get to step.
Oh shit. We got a fight going on.
Over here being very ghetto at me. She's the one that's got a husband and a boyfriend, so don't be trying to put me in that situation. I put that on social media myself.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
I put all this out there.
Okay.
I was just putting 2 and 2 together. Oh, yeah, your 2 and 2 is wrong. I can tell you that right now. They just go ahead and step off.
So Tisha bring her old codependent self over here. You know how your mammy is, girl.
They was just speaking to each other.
You have a tendency of putting your mouth places where you don't want to.
Ooh.
You both do that.
I'ma throw shade if I can't get paid. Oh. Tisha, girl, if I was Miss Vanessa, I would have punched Tisha in her face. Don't be calling her a cyber bully and you know your mother is crazy as hell, Tisha. She go around starting all types of shit with people, okay? You are delusional. Oh.
Vanessa, you have. That's what she's saying about your mom. You see how she's talking about that? I'm not. No, this is what I'm saying. No disrespect.
Miss Van said, bitch, don't be putting your hands on me. I like Miss Van. Okay, Miss Van is handling your ass in a calm way. She ain't like Melody. She's screaming and sounding like a goddamn cat. Miss Van said, honey, I will go there. Okay? Tisha, you say you don't want to do this, but yet you brought your ass over here starting shit with Miss Van, and your mother is the problem every time, and you know it. But I remember you don't fix things. You allow the dysfunction to continue like you did with this raggedy ass marriage you got for 15 years. So, honey, I'm not shocked at what you doing.
Miss Van called my mom ghetto.
She is shit. Okay.
And I'm like, we're both from the country.
It don't matter. It don't matter if you was born in the ghetto. If you act ghetto, you go get called ghetto. Period. I don't give a damn where you came from. Okay?
You can articulate well, don't make you know better. That was out of place.
So you admit that your mother don't know how to articulate, honey, Mrs. Reconcise.
Like that at all.
But you said you was not messing with a married man. It's fine.
That's not
it's fine. You said you was not messing with a married man.
No, that's not miscommunication.
That's bad communication. I'm not dealing with this conversation. It's just crazy.
You've done it. You're both wrong. You're wrong and she's wrong.
You know what? You're right. We're both defending our daughters. And I go all the way ham with mine. I'm sorry.
See, that's too much.
Everybody know who I am. I'm not going to change. I'm who I am. So I'm signing my right now. I'm 57 years old.
Say this, Miss Wanda. We all have sides of us that we can try to control. Like how we was just, me and Tisha was trying to calm this down. You kind of wound it back up.
Yeah, because that's who I am.
So let's work on it. I'm going to work on her. I'm going to work on her.
Tisha, you ain't gonna do shit. You need to be running out of that goddamn marriage, okay? Have a destiny race for that, bitch. Child, I can't with the delusions on this show, honey.
Let me talk to you. So I'm just saying. Listen. Where's my daughter?
I'm going to put my hands on her.
Please don't do that. You too old.
I was going to choke that lady.
Don't do that.
You ain't gonna do shit, Miss Wanda, but go get some KFC after all this shit is done. You look like a KFC or a Popeye. No, not Popeyes. You're not classy enough for Popeye. It look like you still eat churches, got all that fat all on the chicken and shit. Okay, that's what you look like you do, Miss Wanda.
At the end of the day,
She gonna go to the corner store and get a Coke 45, okay? She look like one of them.
Girlfriend,
we
snake.
represent each other. I can't have you out here fighting these streets.
We see each other. You ghetto and I'm ghetto.
I need you to back down for real. Even like with the situation that happened at Black when you told me about what happened with you and Kimmy, right? So while we was in
I'm gonna put my hands
Vegas,
on her too.
stop it. That's what I'm saying. You gotta stop that. That's not cute.
Okay.
Not like the situation that happened with Kitty.
Tisha, your marriage isn't cute, but you're still in it. I mean, I'm just saying.
Right. So when we was in Vegas, I asked her about that. I was like, you jumped up and you told my mom to shut the F up. And she was like, I didn't say that. And so I was like, okay, well, you say you didn't say it. My mama said you said it. And
Yo, mama be lying, girl.
at the end of the day, I just want to stop arguing with people over stuff. So I'm like, we're going to leave this in Vegas. I don't want you to say anything else to her about this. So I just need for you to trust me, trust the daughter that you raised, to take care of herself.
Girl, you ain't doing a good job.
I trust you, and I'm not going to put you in a lot of mess, but I know a snake when I see a snake. Okay?
Okay, so I'm going to keep my eyes on them. My mom and I, we handle conflict very differently.
Yeah, Miss Wanda handles it straight on, and you don't handle it at all. You let shit build up and run amok, honey. Okay, look at that marriage that you in, girl.
I know how to handle each of my friends. My mom, she does not know how to handle them. She give me advice, but I don't need for her to handle the situations for me. I think I'm going to have to put a hold on my mom being invited to group activities for a while.
Oh, no. We need Miss Wanda for the drama.
And back to that little Kimmy thing. Whatever she said to you in Las Vegas, all well and good. But I will say she was very disrespectful.
Oh, please, Miss Wanda. She was defending herself. All right, you guys. That's all I have to say about this. Y'all get down in Miss Robinson's comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new. And I will check you guys out in the next video.